Hi, I'm Don Billington from Every Picture Tells a Story. Kind of looking forward to Chelsea this year. Hopefully it will happen, September now. And what I'm going to do for you now is I'm going to show you a good way of displaying the Tillandsia, the air plant. Several ways of doing it. We're going to try and show you two different ways. First way is we have a little frame. What I've done with this frame so far is just got some contorted hazel, and I've placed it and put it in place. And my intention is to sort of put this put these plants into display, and hopefully it will look quite nice. Just going to use Tillandsia. Probably start off with this one, which is Tillandsia stricta. It's the candy floss, nice big one. And we'll start maybe, and all I've done, you might not see this, is I've wired these with plastic coated wire. Really important to use the plastic coated wire. If you use bare wire, once that rusts, it releases oxides, and the oxides can kill your plants. So we've got the plastic ones here, and this is just a case of moving along, and we'll start placing these in and putting the wires through the frame. And I'm just going to twist it a little bit, so we're going to be looking like that. That's the first one that we've got in. Again, we're going to show you some, more of the unusual plants, the ones that give a little bit of character. And the next one I'm going to be putting in is this one. And sometimes people can guess this by the shape of these leaves, the way they twist. And this one is Caput Medusa. And we're going to put this one in as well. Again, I'm not going to crowd this out, because I kind of think like a lot of space left in this will show up the Tillandsias that little bit more, although we want it to look quite full. And again, a little twist holds it in position like so. And again, we'll add a few more, maybe a little bit of colour now. And for colour, I'm going to use the Ionatha red again, so we'll put some in, stand it up so we can see what we're doing. And we'll put another couple just up this way here. Again, the wires are going straight through towards the back. I haven't strangled these plants, by the way. It is a loose tie, but it's a loose tie just to hold it in position. And we'll have a couple of these red ones together, because they're quite small, and a couple of them together will really lift the colour up into this. Little twist again, like so. And I think we'll put one more in again, and we'll have this one running down this part here. So straighten them wires out, in it goes like so, and then another little twist, just holding it into position. So again, that's 5 Tillandsias, and that's what we're looking like so far. Okay, so I'm going to move this away now, and we'll put a few other bits in as well. And I maybe think something towards the bottom again, something a bit heavier again. And with that, we could start to use maybe the Juncia. Again, nice structured plants, and we'll put this in, and I am going to put it on this side here. So again, a few little twists, holds it into position like so. And right, again, now we're making this really three-dimensional, some nice colours running through it, some nice different textures on some of these plants, and different forms. Again, another one with the little twisty ones, and this one is Bootsii. Bootsii, nice one. It's got nice little freckles on the foliage as well. And I think with this one here, we could maybe just slide that inside there, and maybe manipulate it so it's just sticking out a little bit. Again, we'll put more in. I'm going to put some of this one in. This actually is one of my favourite ones. This is only a little one, and normally you wouldn't find this in the air. This one actually grows on rocks, and they're from the Andes. They're indigenous to the likes of to Ecuador and Peru, very high up. But a fabulous one. The tiny little hairs that you see on this are the trichomes. The way these plants work, they take in air, light and moisture through the trichomes. What the plant then does, it converts them 3 elements into a nutrient called malic acid. Very little root system on these, and the root system that they do produce is just for holding on. So it's minimal nutrients are taken up through the roots. And again, like I say, they're mainly for holding onto rocks, or onto wood bits and things like that, natural bits. And I'm going to put this Tectorum to the bottom there, like so. And again, I'll put a little bit more on this side as well. This is melon chromata. And we're going to put you in. I think we might put one more plant in now because we are getting a little bit full. And what might disguise and not make this look so good initially is the fact that there's no background onto this. And I'm going to try and rectify that by putting something dark so maybe it lifts the colour. Again, I will finish off at the bottom with a stricter, Tillandsia stricter. Again, all air plants, all relatively easy to look after. The main thing you don't do with these is don't overwater. Like misting once every week, or maybe sometimes longer, depending on where you keep it. And that would be my little display. Now, if I just lift this up at the back, maybe just to darken it, might give you a better idea of how that's going to look with that backdrop. And that is my first little display. Hang it on the wall. You could even put this outside in the summer. It likes good light, not too shady, and again, a little bit of a misting. So thank you, that's my first one. Hi, for my second design, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sort of do a design on a wreath. It's just a wreath ring. What I've done with this, I've just got some birch and I've bundled it in and tied it onto the ring. Again, this could be sort of like hung like so, or it could even be sort of rested on the table and just done this way, depending on what you want and how you want it. I am going to start off now with some of the Tillandsias again, typical air plants. This one here, we've seen another form of it earlier on. We've seen the stricter, which is the candy floss. With this one here, this is what we call hard stricter. And again, using plastic coated wires, all I'm doing is just loosely wrapping them round. And we're going to put that there. Again, I thought we'd sort of be a little bit mad, then a little bit zany with this one. And we're going to put some of the Caput Medusa on. Again, we're just going to feed it through the birch, like so. And then we're just going to clip that at the back, like so. You can see sort of like what we're doing there now. Again, we'll put another Caput in, and just to make things a little bit awkward or different, not awkward, different, we're just going to put this somewhere else, and we'll put this one to there. And I'm going to put it a different way. Looks a little bit more interesting. We don't want this too uniformed, so we're just going to have you there. And just a quick tie like so. So again, if we were going to hang it, that's what we're looking at the minute. But I think with this one here, we'll look at this one lying down. And again, what I do want to put into it again is some of my Tectorum. Really quite nice. Nice and fluffy. So if you like fluffy things, you're going to like the Tectorum. But if you do like fluffy plants, a nice one to use, again, is this one. And this is Argentea. Mentioned earlier on about how you would water these ones. These are definitely a misting. They're not really good to dunk. Same with the Tectorum, this one here, again, and I mean a very, very fine mist, like an atomizer. So the finer the mist, the better it is. So the water just literally clings onto the hairs. Again with this one, let's just push it through the wood, and we're going to put you there like so. Again, just holding it, and we'll put a couple of these on because I do like them. But so you can see, I'll put two of these together just so you can see. And again, on it goes. A little bit of a tie there and a twist. Like so. I'm just positioning to make it look a bit better. This is going to be a look down one, so that's how we're looking now. Again, a few more good examples going in. Again, I'm going to use a red iron offer, and this one here, I like a block of this going in, like so. I will twist you round in position there, and I'll clump these together. Yourself, if you wanted to do this, very easy. All you need to do, we could just put one there. I want to leave a little bit of space in this as well, so you can actually see the wood as well. The wood's quite attractive on its own. And I'm going to put you there. And, you know, because we're looking down on this, the plants don't all need to sort of face the same way. Don't do it uniformed. You know, for little examples there is the way I've just put them ionathas in there. I've got one going one way and one going the other. Makes it a bit more interesting. Probably put another little tectorum in at this point here. Again, another tie, like so. And finally now, just to complete the little wreath ring that we're doing with the Tillandsia, I'm just going to add one more of the Tillandsia ionatha to this. And what I'm going to do with this, again, similar to what we've done already, is a loose wire around there. Again, plastic coated wire. We don't want no wires rusting. It will badly affect the Tillandsia, and indeed will maybe pop off and that. And that, two ways of doing this. You could sort of either have this lying down. I'll just move a couple of these, get a better view. You could have it sitting down like that, which is just like a nice little table feature. Or failing that, if you wanted to sort of hang this up, what you could also do with this now is, you know, however which way you feel. This way, you could just hang it that way. And if you did do it this way, hanging it up, what you could add to it as well, that would really complement it, is some of the Tillandsia ozonoides, which basically that's it. Putting a piece this big is obviously much too much, so maybe we'd sort of like reduce down what we put onto this just to keep it in proportion with the rest of the design, so a little bit kind of hanging down. I'm not going to rip it up. We want to get these kept in big pieces, so I'll just hang you there for now. But if we wanted to do this, a little piece just like that hanging down. Again, to look after it, if it's hanging up, a little bit of a misting. In the summer months, you could put this outside. It does like good light. If you're going to keep it indoors, try not to put it by a window. The magnifying effect of the sun onto these plants will scorch them. And again, a very fine misting coming over these, and you'll be quite, you know, quite happy how this will look. So there we go. That's my little few little ideas I've shown you, and obviously you can find a lot more on our website, which is every-picture.com. Thank you.